Alex, I went all around the internet. I read heaps of blogs. I watched all the YouTube videos, and I'm totally confused about IELTS. There's so much contradictory information out there. I just don't know what is real anymore.
Yes, this is a big problem. So let's bust 10 IELTS myths.
Yes.
Myth number 1. You can jump from 5.5 to 8 with these 3 tips, tricks, words, or hacks.
Apparently, if I use the word plethora, I will get an IELTS 9.
You can go from 5.5 to 8, but it is not with these 3 tips or hacks or tricks. Going from 5.5 to 8 is going to take you quite a long time. You need to start with what your problems are and overcome them. There is no magic bullet, I'm afraid to say. It takes a really good teacher, very good preparation, and some hard work.
Yeah, true. Myth number 2. The more complex your writing is, the higher your score will be. Yeah, this is kind of true. Complex doesn't mean complicated or convoluted. What complex means here is that you write complex sentences. These are a particular type of sentence which you can learn about in the description below. But you don't want to make your writing complex in terms of being hard to understand.
Myth number 3, don't use I in your essay. Jade, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think all children should play sport in school?
It is believed by the person writing this essay that children should...
So you can see how complicated that is. I don't know what you think.
It was bad.
In the IELTS essay, you're often asked the question, do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree or disagree? What's your view? So the question is asking you, what do you think? Tell the examiner, I think, I believe, I feel. It's totally fine. And in fact, if the examiner gets to the end of your essay and doesn't know what you think, you risk scoring a band 3.
Myth number 4. Don't give your opinion. Okay, so when you're writing the essay and it asks for your opinion, you should definitely give your opinion. If it doesn't ask for your opinion, you don't need to give your opinion. Simple as that. But just to be clear, if it does ask for your opinion, give your opinion. And it doesn't necessarily have to be what you believe. Just write whatever is most easiest.
Myth number 5. You can answer the reading questions without reading the texts. No, you can't. You're going to use skimming and scanning to deal with the reading test, but the test has been designed to force you to read. And in fact, in IELTS, careful reading is the most important thing. So yes, you're going to use strategies, but if you're practicing with authentic test materials or Cambridge level materials, you'll see that you do have to read to answer the questions.
Yeah. Myth number 6, the more linking words you use, the better. Okie dokie. So some people have said that the more that you use words like therefore or as a result or consequently, the better your score will be. This is not true. In the criteria, the things the examiners look at when they're assessing your writing, it says don't overuse and don't underuse linking words. So you just want to find the right number of these words in your essay, which is more likely to be about 3 or 4 in the essay maximum. Don't overuse them and don't underuse them.
And don't forget the little words like it and they such. That's good cohesion. Myth number 7, don't use contractions in writing. This one, there is a little grey area. So if we're talking about the essay or academic task 1 or general task 1 formal letters, then yeah, don't use contractions. But I'm talking to the people who are doing general. In your task 1, sometimes you have to write a letter to a friend. And in that kind of letter, you have to use contractions. In fact, you can't convey a casual tone without contractions. So most of the time, no contractions, but general task 1, letter to a friend, use them.
What about if I am speaking with the examiner? Shall I not use contractions?
Use contractions in your speaking.
Okay. Myth number 8. The quicker you speak, the higher your fluency score will be. This is not true. When you're doing your IELTS speaking test, you should speak at a moderate pace, which is not too quickly and not too slowly. Simple as that.
Myth number 9, don't repeat vocabulary. This is not true. You have to repeat vocabulary. If you're writing about sport or about children or about advertising, you have to use those words more than once or your writing will sound crazy. So don't overuse vocabulary. Don't use the same word 3 or 4 times in one sentence or 4 or 5 times in one paragraph. But repeating vocabulary and also repeating vocabulary which is in the question is totally fine.
Some words you actually can't create a synonym for, right? Like a word like banana, not that you'll have to write about a banana, but there's no other word for banana unless you use yellow curved fruit, for example, which doesn't make any sense. Myth number 10, it's all a trick. Okay, so the IELTS test is not a trick. It is, however, extremely challenging. There's no doubt about that, right? It's a tough test. It really is. And it really does precisely measure your English language level. So if you aren't getting the score you need, then you should do something about it and prepare properly, build your fundamental skills in grammar, vocab, and pronunciation, as well as do some proper test preparation.
It's easy to get frustrated and waste a lot of energy worrying about conspiracy theories and traps and tricks. It is a waste of your time to do that. Trust in the test. Make sure that you are dealing with quality teachers who are using quality material and you can do it.
For test preparation, you can join us at e2language.com.